Good evening and hello everybody. How's it going on this Monday? I'm asking you players as well. It's
Monday.
It is Monday. Did you have today off?
Nope.
I did not either.
Just me.
Just you? Tyler,
Wow.
did you have the day off?
No, I didn't know that Katie had the day off.
Ah. Malaloki also did not have the day off. Jen did.
I did. Also, our volumes are good.
Ah, fantastic. Very good. Thank you for checking. Yes. Hello. Welcome. We're Skyhammer Press. This is Hellbreakers at Expanse RPG live stream. My name is Merrick Moyer. My pronouns are he, him. I shall be the game master for this evening. And
Also, hi, Malaloki.
hey, what's up? Leaving comments on our old videos, going back and watching the stuff. We see you. Yeah, okay. We got a couple of things to go through and talk about before we get started tonight. First of all, the regular shout out that we are Roll20 ambassadors. We like Roll20, and you should go and check out the virtual tabletop if you need something to satisfy your virtual tabletop needs. Malaloki says all caught up on this one now. Wow. Good job.
That's impressive.
It is. All right. Yes, Roll20. Super good. Check it out at roll20.net. But one thing that I'm super excited to talk about tonight is a birthday one-shot that we did about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, where these lovely players joined me in trying out Daggerheart, and this super cool box called Stone Oaths and Golden Lies. Ooh, look at that in the light. This is by Quest Chests, and it is super cool, really incredible. It is a system agnostic RPG adventure in a box. It comes with a whole bunch of really cool props and pieces and puzzles and things. It's kind of like an RPG adventure meets an escape room, almost. Let's see, Malaloki says, I have a desk job and can binge podcasts. Very good. But yeah, like, without spoilers, this is how long the adventure is, and we got a full, very fun, 5-6 hour session out of this.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And comes with a whole bunch of physical props, such as wax-sealed letters and other things that are spoilers, which I will not share. But I will show one of the things that's in it, because it's super cool. And every one of their boxes that they do does some sort of metal coin or something. So that was pretty cool. What do people think of the box of Stone Oaths and Golden Lies, of this particular adventure?
It was super duper fun, and it had a lot more puzzle than I was expecting. The props were a lot more intricate than I was expecting. It was super duper fun.
It's very reminiscent of an escape room.
Definitely felt like that shock of an escape room when you discover something and everyone loses their minds simultaneously.
And it's a super good play in person. Like, so fun.
Yeah.
And when you think, it's cool, and then it actually gets cooler.
Yeah. That happened a couple times. Where it was like, nice, we know where we're at. And then
then you
was
panic.
revealed. Yeah, and then it was like,
You question if you're smart at all.
yeah.
I had a little bit of, I had a lot of fun watching everybody working through the puzzles, but it was also hard to be like, okay, they're doing the puzzles and I don't want to give them hints, but also, I gotta move them along or if we're gonna fight a boss at the end of this.
Never. We were super intelligent and got all of the clues super duper fast.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to suggest otherwise. That, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
We definitely didn't read things and totally misinterpret them the wrong ways.
I mean, when does that not happen? That's every game of a D&D role-playing game session that has ever happened ever. Here's some things. I've misinterpreted that, and I'm going off on a completely different tangent.
No.
But it was still a ton of fun.
It's so good. And this is one of the boxes that they've done. They've also done... So, like, this is one of their legacy boxes from, like, their first run. It was this story, and then one called Assassin's Crown. And so those two have been out for a while. They're currently out of stock on their website. But if you go to the backer kit for their current campaign, the link of which will be in the show notes for those watching on VOD later, and for people in the chat right now, I just linked it. On the backer kit, you can pick up single copies of this one, Stone Oaths and Golden Lies, or Assassin's Crown. I'm pretty sure you can pick up single copies of their other 5 boxes as well, that they just like kickstarted last year and should be shipping pretty soon. But the really cool things are the bundle packages. So and actually I should back up a little bit right now, because like I said, there are 5 boxes, and the first 4 are like standalone stories. But if you want, you can play them as a 5-part campaign, because the 5th one ties in stuff from all the first 4 together.
That's cool.
Yeah. And all sorts of new like props and interesting things throughout. They talk about sensory things like candles, tea, coffee, and candy.
Ooh.
All included in the boxes. Yeah, right? Okay. Stone Oaths and Golden Lies or Assassin's Crown are $40 each US, or you can get the 5 new boxes for $200 US. There's an all-in edition that gets you all 7 boxes for $350. That also comes with dice, a leather dice box, a t-shirt, a world map, a dice tray, a sticker set, and a pin set. Or
wow.
There's the deluxe edition that's $450 US. Comes with all of that stuff, plus gemstone dice, a wooden dice box, a hoodie, a cloth world map, and a signed poster.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So you can still go and like back that right now and get whatever combination of these boxes you're interested in. And I would recommend it, because these are super cool and you should try them at least once. It's fun, cool design of an adventure. And like I said, system agnostic, so it does have like immediate support for D&D 5e, and I want to say Dungeon World and Pathfinder 2e, I think. Like, it's got the stats for all the antagonists and everything built that way, but the actual adventure itself is just written for you to apply it to whatever system you want. And in our case, we wanted to test out Daggerheart, the game by Darrington Press, which fit super, super well, and we had a silly, hilarious party who, strangely enough, had one thing in common, despite coming from various different walks of life and areas and regions and ancestries. What was that thing?
Our greatest fear.
Boots!
Boots!
No
boots! No boots!
Strangely enough, all characters who did not wear boots. But yeah, we should definitely like save some time and do something elsewhere where we go a little bit more into depth into Daggerheart, because I think that's a pretty interesting conversation and it's a cool RPG. But yeah, can't say enough good stuff about quest chests and that particular box, and I'm looking forward to playing more.
Yeah.
Cool. That is mostly it. So I guess we'll just talk about the giveaway. Yeah. Same giveaway that we've had before. We've got Trades of the Expanse Journalist, as well as Bounty Hunter, Planetary Surveyor, Scout, and Journalist is at the end of the list, so I listed it twice. But we have a giveaway of all 4 of those PDFs tonight. Thanks to Green Ronin Publishing. Thank you, Green Ronin, as always. We love you. Hey, Zawookie, how's it going?
Hi, Zawookie.
Oh, and Malaloki says, definitely interested in Daggerheart stuffs and info, but don't think it'll pull their group from Pathfinder 2E. And I mean, if you love the game that you love, no reason to switch it up. Daggerheart is a fun experience, but...
A ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's really easy to kind of pick up, actually.
Yeah, I just kind of threw you two into it because you hadn't played it yet. And by the end of the night, we were having a lot of fun just zipping around. And yeah, I like the combat system in it. It's very interesting.
It's a game that doesn't require a ton of time, like multiple games, to get used to how it plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you work together more than
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah, the collaboration in that is very interesting. Cool. But let us go ahead and do the intro video, and then we'll kick off The Expanse. We're back, and Jen has
Oh, it was
she's
Jen.
It was
Okay.
Jen.
It was me the whole time.
I thought I was worried a monster.
I thought it was an anime character. All right. So, the crew of the Hound of Hades has finally left the failing station at the center of the Cerberus System's 3 stars. Halfway through their journey back, they were ordered to halt and be boarded by a Martian patrol ship, the Crescent Elysium. Its captain, Mustafa Acari, is coming over now, and 3 more ships have painted the Hound of Hades with targeting lasers.
I believe it goes, we're gonna run, and then we went, oh dear Lord.
Let's lit
not
up.
do that.
Well, there's
Let's
a
maybe not do
dangerous
that.
there's a dangerous glint in James' eyes that says, "I like those odds."
James, take your hands off the controls. James, hands off. Put your hands in your pockets.
I've ran this simulation before. I can do it.
His pockets have holes
This
in
is
them.
the Kobayashi Maru!
Oh, so we just break it, and then we win. How do we
He's
do
no
that, though?
Kirk.
I mean,
No Kirk.
Jerry breaks it.
Yeah, that's true. She's already in their ships.
I'm in the system. All right. So, what do? The Crescent Elysium is doing some maneuvering, sort of bursts to come up alongside and send out a docking umbilical. Yes.
I think.
Jerry, this is bad.
Yeah.
But we can make some lemonade out of lemons. Why don't you get some of your, what's it called? Shine?
Moonlit shine.
Moonlit shine.
Moonlit shine. We'll put out some glasses. We'll put out a little spread. And we'll see if maybe they like enough to, invest a bit.
I was thinking maybe we just take a hammer and break our docking station so they can't get in. Jam the airlock really bad.
That's what we told
You
them
mean a productive
to
plan.
stall.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
we told them
fixing
it was jammed, so maybe we should make it actually jammed.
And then they go, no, you were supposed to be fixing it, though. And then they shoot us with
If I
all of their
do it
spaceships.
right.
I'm ready to hear them out, and we can hold this guy like hostage if we don't like what they say.
Oh, I
Can we
highly
fight our
doubt he's
ship?
coming alone.
But we can
No,
take
one
the
guy.
plunge.
We can take
We
a whole
are
bunch of
not-
highly trained Martian Marines. It's fine.
You guys have magic now.
Do we even
Okay.
have our magic now, or did we use up all our magic already? Oh, you didn't
It's
use
been-
your stuff. You still have
It's
magic.
been a
Couple days.
It's been
couple
week.
days. Yeah.
It's been a
Bam.
full week.
Okay, we got our magic now.
You are juiced, my dear.
Well, you guys give me the signal, and we can start hacking and flying and fighting.
Well, I'm
Can
definitely,
I use
I'm gonna get in my space suit.
my my lightning powers to juice the engine so we just go real fast?
No. I'm
Damn it.
sorry. The
We
output of an
literally
Epstein
explode.
drive is so much more intense than your lightning hands.
It's also
It doesn't even
nuclear.
Yeah.
was worth
says
asking.
they believe in you.
I appreciate
You-
that.
I don't.
Derek,
I feel like you
someone
haven't been watching. If that's the case,
Rix is gonna start putting out a nice little like welcome spread.
Yeah?
we are
Got
on
some
the float,
food.
are we not?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
No
Will it
gravity.
float?
Like microgravity, so you want like bulbs of food.
So sippy cups. Got it. No problem.
Just
Like
floating
magnetic
at their
sippy,
heads.
sippy cups. You just
Yeah. It's space. We have those.
We should do moonlit shine and shrimp cocktails from our fish farm.
From our fish farm. Ooh, like little canapes or something. A little Merrick, what's a fancy fish word? Raw fish thing.
Sushi?
No, the other one.
Ceviche?
Ceviche.
All right.
Okay, just for a second, let's enter into the minds of a Martian space captain and his Marines as they board what they believe to be a possibly dangerous and possibly hostile ship. And inside is like a white and red checkered tablecloth that's like magneted down, and bulbs of the purest moonshine and weird raw fish floating around everywhere. And they're like, ah. I mean, it would throw them off,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
They'll never see us coming.
Never ever.
Phrasing.
So, do we know how many ships there are? Do we just see this one ship?
We got
got
painted
painted
by
by-
4, I think.
yeah,
Or
It does appear
including
that they're-
Like-
that way.
yeah. And
We can see that though.
yeah, your cameras can pick them up now. They were like on the float, basically setting up this ambush.
Yeah.
The first ship got your attention, and then the other ones had all of their like. They don't have stealth tech, but they had gone cold. Like their engines were down, their lights were off, and then they booted up and sort of like rotated towards you and painted you, and so you can see, the Crescent Elysium plus 3 more Morgana class patrollers. So roughly the same size as your ship, but more heavily armored and more heavily armed.
We got to get one of those.
I think I should start hacking, guys. Is it too late?
We
to
could
start
get one
hacking?
right now.
I don't think you should do that. I'm going to be straight up honest with you.
Really?
Yes, because you can only maybe get one.
but like could you be hacking just to get us a backdoor just as a backup?
Oh, I don't think we can start hacking without like it's gonna be like a pebble rolling down a hill. Like
Yeah.
we're going.
That's a kick. That's the kick in the old Martian anthill. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And these
I think-
Martian anthills have like maglev guns.
Okay, well we all gotta be on the same page if we're gonna attack and we're not. So we'll leave her spooled up, I guess, as much as we can without appearing like we're gonna actually do something, and then I guess we'll get ready for visitors.
I mean, keep your piece close at hand.
Yeah.
Is it gonna? It's gonna be like when you have guests coming over and you're like, "Get quick, get that, clean that bathroom."
Do that. Do this.
Yeah.
Rushing around.
That's
So
that's
when
what
you have-
Rix has been doing.
What do you...
You guys all been talking about strategy, and Rix is like, "But have you seen the bathroom? God damn it!"
We've been flying in space for a week. We haven't it cleaned.
So
Frantically doing dishes.
it takes about 10 minutes for the Crescent Elysium to pull up beside you, and you hear, like, through the ship, the clunk clunk of the anchors attaching, and then an umbilical comes up to your airlock.
It's really called an umbilical? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is where in the ship? Who's greeting them? Who's up in
Question.
ops? Yeah.
What's our drone's name again? James, what is our drone?
Oh,
Does our drone have a name?
Our first drone had a name and it died.
It died.
So we got a second drone. I don't know if we've named it yet because it's hard to get attached and then lose another one.
You're too hurt still.
Yeah,
Chat, you can name the drone.
Chat's got
But
a name.
Chat, I can name the drone.
First one
But
was Droney.
could the drone be at the umbilical when it opens and then lead them to where we are, like a weird, cute butler power move?
Sure.
They're like, what is this?
Just has a sign that says "Follow me."
Follow me. I mean, it would also have like a microphone, but I suppose you would expect that they're coming in their spacesuits as well.
Yeah. All right. Who's got talking things? I do have communication 5 and a whole bunch of etiquette persuasion.
Yeah,
stuff.
you're the talk boy.
Okay.
Because you're the captain, so...
Shockingly, you're the talk boy.
Zawookie says it should be Droney McDroneface.
I like it.
Perfect.
Can we shoot that drone out of the air? Get a third drone. What's this one called?
So, Miles has gotten into his spacesuit. James is meeting the captain coming over.
And if there's no issues with air, I'm gonna have like my helmet, but
Yeah.
I don't need it on. Yeah.
Rix is setting up the common area.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Jerry up to?
I think Jerry's with Rix, but instead of like helping with the setup, I'm just standing there looking very firm. Because I don't like Martians.
You are
Even though I am a Martian. Yeah, but I don't hang out with Martians, do I? I don't like them.
You exclusively hang out with Earthers.
All right. And so the airlock cycles, and there are 3 hulking forms in power armor ready to walk onto your ship.
My hand immediately drifts away from my pistol. Like, could not, like, over here.
Is there? Okay, I'm gonna try to remember like the Martian like salute. Did they?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You've got to do like a chess thing, right? That's got to be
an M.
No, I'm pretty sure Patrick
Mars!
has it.
The Martian Eagle.
Yeah. I'm playing in my
Sounds likely,
etiquette
yeah.
focus. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would say that with your etiquette focus, you would know sort of the proper way to like salute a Martian captain as they arrive on your ship, and like you can see the nameplates on the armor. The one in the front is Acari, and like his helmet is on, visor's down, and he's looking, like, checking all of the various spots in your cargo hold, making sure that it's clear. And, like, he doesn't have a weapon in hand. It's at his belt. His hands look, comfortable and ready. The 2 behind him are floating along, each with a rifle, sort of not trained, but ready. But as they see that you're, standing there and welcoming them, they put them down. They don't make it hostile. And they come in and they click their mag boots down. And the captain goes and takes his helmet off, hooks it on the belt, and he puts a hand out. And he is probably early 50s, like Martian Marine, dark skin, shaved head, like strong jaw. Like this guy is, outside of the armor, he would be big and powerful, and inside the armor he looks like a monster, but he's got like a little bit of a professional smile on, like he's doing a traffic stop, and he puts his hand out to shake James's hand.
James is gonna like deal his resolve, right? And okay, I'm not sweating. Yeah. He's gonna like wipe his hand first. Be like, all right.
Got the
Try to do his
vapors.
best handshake. Yeah.
And he says, Captain Acari, thank you for allowing us on your ship, and it is who's in charge here? That's
Oh,
It's like a conglomerate kind of thing.
yeah.
He says, all right. And as I understand it, James Atwood, Miles Fairbanks.
Yep. Far too much information for this random guy to know.
He says, well, where can we speak more comfortably? I'm very curious about where your ship has been this last week.
Well, it's a small ship, but we have a small kitchen. Would it be called, or would it be the
It's the galley.
galley? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
And
let's
it's a
go
nice
talk in
one?
the galley.
We upgraded, so it's comfy.
He says, all right, well, after you. And he'll turn back to his two Marines and say, let me get these names right. Says, Falco, stay here. Valdez with me.
Falco, cool.
Patrick's got a new best friend.
Do we have to like leave one of ours to like watch their?
He's just
Okay.
Droney McDrone face just kind of floats in.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, and so the one called Falco is going to stay by the airlock. Just kind of takes
You
that.
mean
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's next character when he just suddenly Miles jumped out and
No.
Miles just suddenly disappears, and a Marine with a Mariner Valley accent named Falco
What? Just like all my characters?
just needs to work with the crew of the Hound of Hades for some inexplicable contrived reason.
Guys, don't give me reasons, all right?
Comes equipped with power armor.
Miles jumps out the airlock.
Yeah, so you two lead them up into the galley.
Yeah.
Awesome. They go up and they sit down. Valdez doesn't take off their helmet and kind of like takes up a post and looks around and just kind of watches. Captain Acari sits down at one of the tables and will take like an offered bit of food.
This is from what's the name of our fish farm?
Something in popcorn shrimp.
Ooh, yeah, good question.
Pollock and something and
I love that you guys can't remember the name of the thing that you explicitly...
it's like 3 P's. I'm pretty sure it's 3 P's.
Poseidon, perch, pollock, and popcorn shrimp.
This is from Poseidon, Perch, Pollock, and Popcorn Shrimp. If you like, there's plenty more. They're a great supplier.
Yeah. If
And then I'm going to walk over to Valdez.
Valdez, yeah.
Valdez, with a sippy cup of moonlit shine, and say, "Okay, you need to take off your helmet. You look like really parched. I can't see them. And you really got to try this moonlit shine. It's so good. Tink."
And you hear a voice come through the helmet, and she says, I'm on duty.
Oh, we're on
understand.
duty too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
So you want more, or
And so who is like Tyler? Are you like sort of putting yourself forward to speak with Captain Acari at the table?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let Rix introduce our buffet, and then
don't let these
take a
chuckleheads
seat.
talk.
Yeah.
And he says, I am concerned about the situation that has been going on in this system, and you seem to be at the heart of it. So, I've stopped you here because I want to know what happened on that builder installation that you just came out of.
Yeah, we would too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was over our heads.
Sir, you're giving
We-
us a lot more credit than you ought to.
We were like ants wandering around in a secret laboratory, military facility. Like, yeah, we poked something, perhaps, or we were there at the wrong time. I couldn't tell you.
And are you aware yet of the situation down on the planets?
like the
Well, we were
grasshopper
trying to get-
wolves?
We have some ideas of things that might have happened, but
we were trying to get back to the planets, and then we got rudely interrupted in our space travel.
yeah,
He just
you
kind
know,
of lets that slide by, and he says, bad things happen when people play with builder technology.
I wouldn't call this playing with builder technology. We were not the first. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, can you give us a little more information on what you guys are doing here exactly? Because we're in charge of patrolling the system. And we can be more forthcoming with a little more info.
I like that. That's really good. I would love a roll for that one.
All right.
James!
I've never been more willing to call James captain than in that second, where I'm like, whoa, is he actually the captain?
I would say that could be a communications etiquette. If there's another focus that you think you would like to apply other than etiquette.
I have leadership, yeah. No, persuasion, leadership, and seduction are the other
Seduce.
communication. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Seduction.
why don't we get back to
Slam
my
the
bunk?
seduce button. I think in this case, etiquette, like, sort of establishing that you are also, like, you probably have more jurisdiction here than he does.
Yeah. No, I like it. Okay.
Malaloki definitely suggests seduction.
All right.
What path gets to this is a romanceable encounter?
There's always a path to it being a romanceable encounter.
All right. How does a 20 do?
Wow.
With 5 stunt points.
Okay, well, I did pull
Why are you
out
turning us?
them social stunts.
I didn't roll a 6 on the
It's okay, we're still
On
fresh
the
on churn, I
Ramadan,
think.
Yeah, churn's only a 1.
See, we're good.
Ooh.
All right. So this is social stunts. Eh.
Yeah.
Is one of them kiss?
I was gonna say, is one of them suggestive wink?
Spend free
We're the
kiss.
authority. We're the authority here, sir.
Yeah, well, there is flirt.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, there's
The
definitely
class-
flirt.
Class clown feels like the Tyler move, but maybe the
Your words lighten the mood, imposing a -2 penalty to all enemies' initiative rolls if a fight breaks out during this encounter.
I don't want a fight to break out during this encounter.
enrage. No.
Yeah.
We won't read that one. Yeah.
You could.
You could sway the crowd.
Yeah.
There's
Get-
one pattern.
get
Your
Valdez.
rapid fire words confuse your target. It's like a rap battle.
You're just talking so
Spitman
fast,
rhymes.
and he's like, "Wait, what? Hang on." I think in this case, I like.
Oh, cards on the table. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How are you completely honest?
So I'm honest in that I gave him a breadcrumb that was true. We were not the first, and we are in charge of patrolling the system. So I haven't said anything that isn't true. I haven't said everything though.
Okay.
I mean, you've also said we have no idea what's going on, which is also accurate.
Yeah, we are yeah.
And so if you spend the 1 stun point on that, then your target must be completely honest in the next social test they make against you during this encounter.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And then you still have 4 more stun points to spend if you like.
Hey, Dirt.
On
Please
to
give me money.
social
Of
stunts.
course.
Your words
It's so
affect.
good. Let me pay you right now.
Yeah, you could sway the crowd and have
Valdez.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one seems like it'd be possible.
Can you leave some for the rest of us?
The rest are like opposing, right? So I don't think a fight's gonna break out.
If it does, we don't need to go to a combat encounter.
You could
We
also
just die.
You
Yeah.
could also go into attitude stunts, which, for example, making an offer. Your test implies a promise or olive branch, temporarily shifting the target's attitude towards you by 1 per stunt point spent.
I like that one. So we'll use what was the first one again? That was
First
cards
one
on the
is
table,
cards on the
and
table.
then we'll put the rest towards that.
Yeah, so you could put 3 more maximum into making an offer.
Yeah.
And so, what is the implied promise or olive branch? What are you saying to like bring Acari to the table? Like we're all in it to protect this system, sort of thing.
Well, I'm gonna imply that we went to this installation as part of an investigation into things that could threaten this system.
Okay, I like it.
Really, we were following up on.
I like it. Very good. And that means you have spent 4 stunt points. Therefore, the turn does go up by 1.
Well, we all break out into this dance. There. Is this part of their etiquette?
It's happening. And so, Acari says, "Not the first ones there." Interesting. And you bring up a good point. My interest is partially in the welfare of this system, but no, I don't have your particular credentials to patrol here. But I would say that the OMAC group isn't necessarily somebody that you should be trusting anyways. And he kind of looks around at everybody except for Jerry and says, "No offense, but Earthers don't always play with all their cards on the table."
No offense to you, sir, but we've heard the same about you. So, chill maybe.
Well, if it helps, out on the frontier, you can't really trust anyone further than you can see them.
Space is pretty large. I
Yeah.
don't see many people out here. And those I see are lapdogs for that corporation. How do I know they didn't send you out here to harvest that technology for them to use?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we work for them?
Yeah, no, yeah. So he's accusing the people that you work for of shady stuff.
Yeah, well, tell me, folks, when's the last time we checked in with OMAC HQ? we are quite independent agents.
My thought is like, when was the last time a corporation wasn't doing shady shit? Like, why is this surprising?
Jen, would Rix like to make a perception empathy roll, perhaps?
Why would you think Grix would be good at that?
Does desert survival
Desert survival
count here?
No, unfortunately.
Mars is
I
like
don't
a
think so.
desert, right?
We sprinkle some dirt on the ground.
Empathy is like a desert.
Empathy is like a desert.
The human mind is like a desert.
Oh, that was an awful roll. I got a 1-1 and then a 6 on my drama die.
Oh, that.
So
Sure.
12.
Churn doesn't go up unless you succeed.
That doesn't?
No. It's a,
How
it's
many
on a 6 on a
fortune
success.
would I have to spend to make it?
To make it succeed? Let's see how... he's pretty hard to read. I don't think that you can get it. Yeah.
Rix is awful at reading people, so fine.
You got a 12? No, you could do it.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do it.
I don't need fortune.
You got a 12. And I
She's
If you got a
8
1,
right now.
then you could use fortune because it wouldn't cost.
Yeah, you'd have to spend the
lot.
whole 6 to turn one of your 1s into a 6.
Let's go. I'm sure there won't be a fight, and I won't need this fortune for my health at all.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Churn goes up by 1 for modifying the dice.
And
And
by
now-
1 for getting
Tyler.
6.
Correct. And now because you've succeeded, it does go up by an additional 1.
Teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
And Jen, I believe you've also generated 6 stunt points because
I did,
now you've got a pair of 6s.
but I thought I'd wait, and then I decide what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and so you can see, like, this is... So he stated his interest very clearly. He doesn't trust the OMAC group, and he thinks that they have agents out there doing shady things. He's worried about what the implications of an Earth corporation getting builder technology in that manner would be. And then having just seen like a bunch of stuff happen, he thinks that you're agents, and he's basically here to stop you bringing back whatever stuff might be bad for people. But I would say, and I'm not quite certain if there's a specific stunt for this, but I would put it at about a 3 stunt points, that there is something he is hiding that you could get a little bit more if you spent that.
But
He's a builder.
But if I spend the 3 points, then I can't flirt for.
Go for it. Yeah.
I give you the information. I've got to knock the door, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's pause that, and we'll come back around. We'll deliver it to Jen once that is dealt with. So he is sort of looking at you, and you can see, like, he's got a little bit more of a smile that he's trying to hide. Like, he feels like he's at the table with people he can relate to. With your making an offer sort of thing, you've gotten him up to friendly in disposition, and
Okay.
So he's probably more likely to listen to, arguments and so on and such forth. Jen,
Tough alert.
what's that?
No, he's more likely tough alert.
More likely.
Now we'll do the 3-1.
Okay. And so this, although he's like clearly concerned about whatever activities you have been doing and whatever's been going on in the planets, which he hasn't yet confirmed, he's just hinted at, But you would have had enough time to get messages and so on. So you probably would have checked in, and you would be aware that builder technology came down and messed up a bunch of places. So, establishing that. Although he's concerned, and he's putting, like, he's stopped you and he's trying to deal with this, this doesn't... It seems like a thing that he feels he has to morally do, but it's not his, like, main driver. This is, like, a side thing that's like, I should take care of this because I'm a good person, but it's kind of also distracting him from something else.
I don't know what to do with that information. But cool.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
We were told by Earth Spec Ops to look out for these dudes, right?
Mars.
Correct.
By Mars.
By Mars Spec Ops?
By Mars Intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
And was it just look out for them, or like, hey, they're baddie boys?
It was to report to them if we
Found them?
Yeah.
Or just immediately, like, in the corner typing a message?
So, Lieutenant Sarama Malhotra said, I heard that you saw a Martian Navy ship in the system, Morgana class. I'd like you to keep your eyes and ears open. If you meet any former Martian Navy, or you learn where that ship might make port, drop me a line. I'd very much appreciate it.
Okay.
Are these renegade Martians?
So, can we have run their plates? No, but they're like, I guess they wouldn't have their transponders on because they're military vessels.
Correct.
But they're like, I guess now that we see them, can we take their profiles? And there's not going to be a Martian registry for the military that we can check, so that's probably like a hopeless thing. All we're going to know is it's a Martian Navy ship. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want to try a persuasion that we are not, like, we're part of OMAC, but so very loosely that we might as well be considered independent agents. Like, you know, we are very technologically inclined and our ship is our own, even though they may own it.
So,
like, they're not going to be able to take it from us.
Yeah, they'd have to take the railgun off.
Yeah.
Come get it.
So, because he is temporarily friendly, you get a +2 bonus on your test. You lose that +2 bonus, and he goes back to standoffish as soon as you fail a test.
Okay. I'm going to risk it because I see his smile, and I'm like, all right, maybe these guys, maybe they're official Martian Marines, maybe they're not, but I mean, if he's got a chip on his shoulder about OMAC, I don't want to be OMAC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, communication, persuasion.
Yep.
Okay. Another 20.
Oof.
But
Whoa.
no stunt, but I did get a 6 on this.
James.
Well,
Is that with the +2?
22.
more than enough. And turn goes up, turns at 5, and he says, all right, I can respect a working contractor. I find myself in somewhat of a similar position. Now, if you're not bringing this builder tech back to OMAC, what did you go to the station for?
Oh, is it safe to
shouldn't say-
demonstrate our magic?
No.
No, but like we could just like zap Valdez.
No, it's a
Jerry
terrible
magically
idea.
gets telepathy and is screaming at you. No.
We're all typing in our little terminals. Beep, 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 beep.
All right, I'm going
Yeah.
to.
James is holding his terminal, just like.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the bounty for Lee Lester,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna slide that across.
And he says, "Yeah, I saw this. I saw that you collected it. So
Well, our investigation led us to those planets too. That's all.
the rumors
We
about
weren't there for any specific tech.
So the rumors about him were true. He was more than human.
It wasn't more powerful than our drive.
Okay, I want to try. I want to say that Lee Lester, he had something that was builder technology that gave him an edge. There were stories going around, but by the time we dealt with him, yeah, we fried him behind our drive plume. There is nothing left. So we had a lead. It was this station, and we investigated it.
And he says, that kind of technology, those kind of abilities, we can't let that get out again. It would be another Arrows. And I think that that's exactly what your employer wants. I've seen shuttles of theirs taking stuff up to the UN ship they have in orbit. I think they're studying that stuff. And if you're not bringing them more information, well, somebody is.
I was going to say, well, good news. We didn't take any tech off that station, and that station is now destroyed. So.
Could you make a communication test?
We didn't take anything.
That's right. But you need to convince him of that. Make a persuasion test.
Oh, do we have some like cool footage that we can swipe up at the same time of that station?
Of us running,
Blowing up.
screaming.
Sure. Yeah. You've definitely got the Droney McDrone face footage, so you can go ahead and get a +2 on that roll to a total of a +4.
Yeah, drone puts like an R2D2-esque hologram out on the table.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and do a. You get an additional total of +4.
Thank goodness for the addition of a +4. I rolled pretty good though. I got a. I can't do math. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6,
Blast off.
4, 3, 2, 1. 16?
No, sorry, not a 1. 15. I got a 15.
You got a 15. That is.
I rolled a 6, a 2, and a 3, and then there's a 4.
All right. And so that is enough with the opposed roll. And he says, and what happened to the station? Our
Big bada boom.
That's from what we've been able to see, the whole thing disintegrated. There's no
Well,
trace left.
They were routing the power of the suns through it, so yeah, nothing.
Got real bad.
So, yeah.
Okay. He says, well, Valdez, what do you think? And she taps the side of her helmet and flips up, and anybody sitting nearby her will see her pupils are incredibly dilated. And she says,
Oh, she got the truth drugs.
they're telling the truth, Captain.
I'm so glad we didn't lie.
The decup just comes in from like the
Except
side.
we did lie. We did lie.
There was enough truth in your stuff that Valdez confirms you.
Does anybody else want to question him? Because, like, who does he work for?
He's
Who do you
also
think you
the
are,
guy in
Tyler?
Martian power armor, so like,
Yeah, he's kind of got the upper hand here.
Right now,
Do we let this go?
right now, he is friendly, and you have convinced him that you're not doing something irresponsible with builder tech or about to destroy the Cerberus system with, accidental, horrible technology release.
well, one thing we are stowing away is the best moonshine you've ever had in Race of Glass.
He says, we could pay you a fair price for a case of that and take it back to the ship.
I don't like him, but I like making sales.
I can't help myself.
I would like Rick though to pick up on Jerry's vibe of but what the fuck are you?
Mhm.
And I want to be a little bit aggressive. Like,
Okay, what do you want to do?
but seriously, this system isn't Mars. Who are you to be policing what's going on here? What gives you that authority?
What gives us the authority? Probably the
We
biggest
literally
gun.
are hired to do that.
Yeah, you have a contract.
The Lenape over there.
Yeah.
That's what does.
We don't have the Lenape right here, though. So
No,
I'm
it's
a
in this
human.
situation,
we're talking
I'm a
cosmic.
human. I'm not into his moral high stance. I'm like, but seriously, who are you and why does what gives you any authority here?
Jerry's been giving him the stink eye ever since he made the Earther comment. This whole time. Not even blinking.
Love you,
Like
Jerry.
right here.
What would he say?
He's like, I've never reflected on this before.
That's interesting.
You're so right.
And he says, you're right. We don't have any jurisdiction. We're just doing a good deed while we're in the neighborhood.
How long are you going to be in the neighborhood?
And he says, we're looking for the right people. We're looking for the right opportunities. We're looking for people who might have connections to political spheres, maybe through business or family. And he looks over at James Atwood.
If that's what you're after, you're barking up the wrong tree. This guy over here, black sheep.
Really
so
help the Atwood
when-
Corporation.
When can we expect you to be leaving this system if you're just visiting?
I think his response will depend on a test for this one. So, what would you like to roll, Jen?
Sassy.
Sassy. So, communication.
Willpower. There.
Willpower. Yeah.
Willpower, courage.
and can I aid?
Willpower, aggressive flirting, enemies to friends.
What were you saying, Tyler?
I was gonna say, can I aid Jen's role just by cutting in after she says a sassy comment, just with a little bit of etiquette, just to smooth it a little bit.
I think no. If she stunts and uses stunts, she can pull you in that way. And another thing. What did you say? What did you get, Jen?
I didn't roll yet because I forget. Am I using comms or am I using will?
I'd say that this could be willpower if you'd prefer that one.
And do I still get any +2s because he was friendly until I started yelling at him?
He's
Okay,
still
14.
friendly right now. Nobody has failed anything, and I rolled terribly. So
We've
say
put him off balance.
say the question again. What did you ask?
When are you leaving this system, this neighborhood then?
And he says, until I can find the right allies, it's not safe for me to make plans that far out. I have to take care of the ships under my command and the soldiers that have trusted me.
That answers so many questions.
Yeah, so he's never leaving. He's full of bullshit.
He's also like super removed from CRN and doing his own thing.
Oh, he's 100% roaming solo and just going, I gotta hook up with someone that's gonna grant me some political power so that we don't just get wiped out by anybody else.
No,
Well-
he wants to run this system and then from there make it his base of operations. And I'm not into that.
I don't think he
So
has.
then,
That is not
I'm not
the
getting that
impression
vibe.
that Rix would get, no.
That is
I'm
the
getting
impression.
like he wants to
Okay,
serve
sure,
someone.
That's the impression Rix could get, sure.
No.
I'm gonna say so. I guess as far as spheres of influence go, you're going to be giving the Lenape a wide berth.
Ah, that's interesting. Let's see. I want another roll on that one. I want to see for sure.
Seduction focus. Yeah.
Yeah, you could seduce him here. Give him a
No,
little
I was
wink,
gonna go-
see if he lets something slip.
Okay.
Do it.
It's hard to let
Enemies, the
something
lovers.
slip out of power.
What's he letting slip? Huh?
Yeah, it's all sealed
He's-
up.
Is it?
Ding!
Must be like a rivet or something.
Okay, 22 again.
Jeez.
Handsome captain.
That's incredible because I actually did you count the +2?
I did count a +2 this time. Yeah.
Because I rolled a lot, and you still beat me by 1.
So because
You got a
the
21.
+2, yeah.
Yeah. He says, I don't look forward to what might be a suicide run on the UNN Lenape. These 4 ships are strong, but I'd worry about putting them up against a capital ship that is now fully operational again. But if I get the sense that their experiments are going south, it would be worth our lives.
Kind of hard.
Are we getting like a moral, like an actual moral backbone in him? Like he does want to protect the universe from crazy shit happening?
Yeah, like there's that haunted look in his eyes, like Eros was a bad thing. Like you get the sense that this is the kind of guy who would have nuked Phoebe. The Martian Navy nuked Phoebe so that nobody would have the protomolecule. He doesn't
Fair.
think that that's something he can
Okay.
allow to happen if he has the ability to stop it.
Okay. Do we know about anything else going on in the system, like holdups of bandits or things that would actually be something that if we told him about it, he'd be interested? I think it's all pretty small fry bounties. For
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, well, we have no problem flying right up to the Lenape and, probably could board it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, like, yeah, well, I mean, we go there for Taco Tuesdays if we want to. Like, it's casual for us, so
I mean, you're very familiar with the ship. You spent months on it, burning out from Sol System out to Cerberus before you officially took the Hound of Hades and started flying, so...
yeah. I'll say, if my own moral compass sees anything going on, perhaps it wouldn't hurt to be able to have a way to get a hold of you.
Secrets digits.
Maybe. You like
He
text me
says-
Is he
sometime?
winking when he said
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. He's leaning in.
Oh, you smell nice. No. And he says,
New suit oil.
I think that this has been a very positive first introduction. And I will make sure that you can get a hold of us if the need arises. We'll be keeping a close eye on the Lenape. But if you catch wind of anything, I would definitely appreciate some word.
And how much moonshine for a suit of power armor? I gotta know.
And he kind of taps the shoulder and he says, "Not for sale, friend." And he stands up
I had to try.
and he reaches out to shake your hand.
Okay.
Well, a fair price for a case of moonlit shine, and we will be on our way. Is there
What's
anything
the fair
else?
price?
He'll give you what's it? One temporary income each. We'll just do it that way
Oh. Nice.
because you're all in a business together. Is there anything that you want to say before you walk them off your ship?
Should I ask him if he knows my brothers, or would that be threatening? Jerry's got like 5 or 6 brothers back on Mars somewhere, guys. I don't know their names. There's
Wow.
Know that your brothers?
Do you know my brothers? I don't.
Or it's just a big place, okay?
Yeah.
I just assume 1 or 2 of them's in the military, right? Like they have to be.
Yeah, it could be.
They're literal warlords.
Oh.
Warlords
I'm gonna-
of Mars.
I'm going to include in the moonshine, like, I'm guessing because we like stream our stuff edited and all that, right? We'd have video footage of us taking out that pirate fleet without them having shot a single bullet.
Like
Yeah.
a little bit of a warning.
I'm just gonna be like, we are some heavy hitters. Like, we're one ship, but
And he says, let me just double check the name because I'm pretty sure it's Kamla. Where are we? Yeah, Kamla Anderson. He says, "Yeah, I did hear about that. You made short work of them. Little rough on our supply chain, but a good fight." Yes, Jen?
Those were his pirates.
They're not
I had
his... You get the sense that they're more the people that he buys groceries from than they are, like, his employees or anything.
Because he can't deal with legit people in this system.
Yeah.
What was his name again?
His name is Mustafa Acari.
Acari. Okay, I'm gonna walk out with Valdez. And I'm gonna hand her the sippy cap and I'll be like, "Oh, when you're off of duty." Also, like, this must be so hard for you guys being really far away. Like, is it extra hard on the captain being away from his partner?
and James is gonna give a look like,
Shh, no, I'm talking quietly. You don't hear me. I'm trying to wingman you, James.
And she says, "It's been a long time away from Mars. Hoping to get back there soon. Captain's been going alone long time now. But he's solid."
Well, I want to say though, I think you're pretty cool too. So, anyways, if you ever like want to like send messages, I can use a pen pal. But I like your style. Good duty. Good dutying.
That's Rick's flirting.
No, Rick just wants to make a friend on the inside, and she's awful at people.
Good dutying.
Good dutying. All right. And the three Martians leave your ship. They leave you with basically like a connection for communications where you can send a message and it'll bounce off of some satellite that's placed, and they'll be able to pick it up depending on where they are in the system and light delay and so on. But you can contact these Martian Navy ships if you need.
And Jerry, you put the tracker in the moonshine, right?
Oh yeah, there's tracker in all of Jerry's moonshine. It's actually nanobots. They drink it. So it stays in the system.
Jerry tracks a lot of people.
All
But
right.
in my relationships, Valdez, Martian bestie on the Navy ship.
Yeah, perfect. Precisely.
Because my Martian bestie's on this ship, but on a Navy ship.
All right. Well, oh, wow. I definitely partway through that conversation was like, I'm going to put up the giveaway, and just got way too into the conversation. So let's put the giveaway up now. And the giveaway word is summit. SUMMIT in the chat for you to win copies of Trades of the Expanse, Journalist, Scout, Planetary Surveyor, and Bounty Hunter. If we don't give it away live, then we will do the thing that we did before and throw it up on the VOD. Next up. So, we got a couple of minutes left, and as you are flying back into the sort of inner area of the system... Whoa, why can't I move y'all? There we go. We're gonna do some settlement rolls.
Oh,
Ooh,
Some growth checks.
love that.
Also, two other things. I am going to put the churn up because the scene ended.
ugh.
Everybody can recover their fortune that they spent. Nothing interesting is going to happen in
Baller.
the next week. And after this episode, you'll all get to level up to 9.
Oh, dope.
Nice.
But first, we're going to do some growth checks. People, these came out of Beyond the Ring, the review book that started this whole stream. And, oh yeah, I'm going to hit the thing so that viewers can also see what we're looking at. Hang on as we go to Roll20.
Do we have to do growth checks for the baseball league? How they've been doing.
That'd be good, yeah.
It's weirdly enough been put on hiatus.
It's Agia and what's the other planet called?
Pangea.
Yeah.
Pangea, okay. We really have not put a lot of work into Pangea.
No.
No, we've almost exclusively avoided it because it's a nightmare.
We should help them a bit too.
All right. So, let me see. So first we have to do colony actions, and that is to see how well they dealt with whatever issues might have come up in the last couple of weeks or months. And then we'll do growth checks. So,
We've been all
Nothing
about
came up.
Nuzellos, though, eh? Yeah.
so right now we are going to roll to see how well the settlements did against the builder butterflies.
Oh, no.
But they had Ricky. They're okay.
Yeah. So we'll start with Agia. And it is an opposed test. So I'm going to roll with the force of the butterflies, and you get to resist with the force of Agia.
Oh,
However, Agia's resolve is 1 point higher because the kids stopped it partway through. So, who wants to roll 3d6 plus 2 for the Agia force down here?
Dibs out. Yeah, Katie.
Oh,
Katie wants to. Katie wants to doom our planet after she already did.
The butterflies were my fault, so I should roll.
You got to beat a 16.
Well, I won't do that, but here we +2, right?
Correct.
14.
So close.
So you can spend stability to modify dice.
Oh, they got a punch.
Ooh. Do we got 20 stabs?
You got 34 stability, and if you fail this test, you'll take damage to your stability of 2d6 plus 5.
Ben, that's
That's not that
stability.
Let's spend some stability. I got a 6, a 4, and a 2.
Right, so
What's
if you
the
change
2 on?
the 2 to a 4, you would succeed.
And that
Let's
plus 2
do
stability.
that.
So it would cost 4 stability unless it's on the
Worth it.
drama die.
Drama.
Then it would be 8 stability.
It is not on my drama die. My drama die is a 4.
All right. So then let's drop that. 1, 2, 3, 4. For anybody watching and checking this out, these are multi-sided tokens. There you go. Okay, and so Agia is in fact like affected by these builder butterflies that came down and tore up the ground and killed at least one person, but it is able to resist sort of the major effects and bounce back. There's no like significant damage to the infrastructure, to the force, the ability to defend itself, and so on. Life doesn't change so much. Pangea, who would like to roll to defend them?
I'll
Is
defend Pangea.
All right, they have force 3.
What does that mean? +3?
Yeah, it's
you
3D
get a
roll.
plus 3.
Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Well, those are pretty good babies. Oh. This is my first time doing addition tonight. 18.
Way more
Ooh.
than my 9.
I just doubled that.
As I rolled 1, 1, 2. And so I would say these builder butterflies, they came down and they started to do whatever they were programmed by Jerry or the builders to do. And I would say that they weren't able to get enough
Mermaids.
purchase. There's too much water on the planet. They probably hit like a storm, and a lot of them were damaged, and they were able to be stopped fairly easy by the OMAC group and the UNN Lenape.
Did you hear that, guys? Pangea is so awful that ancient builder butterflies from space couldn't do anything to it.
Or because it's so awesome.
Nope. It they went down and just every kind of horrific monster swarmed them.
yeah.
All the big fish went, ooh, food.
Yeah, just
Yum.
started eating butterflies.
It's the Catachan of our system.
All right, so that's awesome. Now we are going to go with growth checks. So, what is a growth check? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the target number for Pangea is 18, and they get a 3d6 plus 3, I guess. Oh, right. So you use your highest of these sort of like abilities. So you can roll with economy or force. And
What's this for?
Yeah, this is their growth check. It's to see how they improve. And if you
Who wants to
recall, there
grow?
will be these growth stunts right here that you can get.
Tyler, do you want to grow?
Does the fish farm help the economy roll?
Fish farm's not here. Fish farm's on Agia.
We're
Oh,
doing
it's on
Pangea
us.
first.
Yeah,
Or doing Pangea,
we're
okay.
doing water
Okay,
planet.
so 3d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
Or
And you can
Yep.
say
Is there-
whether you like if it's economy or force. Are they relying on their diamonds that they're mining? Or is their focus completely on getting the UNN Lenape back in action?
oh, I think it'd be getting the UNN Lenape.
So we're
That's
rolling.
Too good, right?
We're rolling
Yeah.
force.
Okay.
Target number is an 18 for this particular growth check.
Ooh, 16. Yeah, I got 4, 4, and a 5.
Okay, so you can spend 6 stability to change one of those 4s into a 6.
Yeah, one of the 4s isn't the drama die, so growth will help it in the long run. So yeah. Let's spend some stability.
All right. Oh, and I'm going to put the churn up twice since you've modified dice.
And I didn't get a 6.
That doesn't count.
Churn's
You
at
know-
8.
You don't gotta.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It only counts when our characters do it. This is the universe doing it.
It's worse, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a +3, right? So I only need to raise it by 1. So 5. Yeah.
Okay. So...
Because I got a... Yeah.
Yeah, so then we will up it. You have to spend...
Wait, can I add
So you did
8
have to
plus
spend-
5? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then it's just one more. Okay. So
And then I did stunt, so
you stunted. How many stunt points did you get?
4. So
Okay, so if you click on the thing over in the side and press Z, it'll pop up in the screen for you.
okay.
And so let me just check. On a success, no setbacks, and then stunting, you grow in some way, so you spend the stunt points now to do these effects. If you had failed, you would lose 2d6 stability or reduce an ability score, size, or resolve. So,
Okay. So we can do new arrivals.
Ooh, increase the colony size from outpost to settlement.
Is it an outpost right now, or is it a settlement?
It is
Ooh, it is a
currently
settlement.
Yeah.
It is a settlement, yeah. So that doesn't help.
No.
I need 6 to, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, 5 to go from settlement to province on colony effort.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's quite a few of these. Repairs a condition. We don't have any conditions, do we?
No.
I don't think so.
There might
No.
have been if you'd failed that check, but nope.
You could, if you want to go easy, we could add that for stability back.
Yeah, I was just checking if there is another thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That works.
Discovery colony turn learns something about the planet or rival groups.
Added industry is always good. You can increase an ability rated 5 or less by 1. You could put the
Ooh.
Lenape up to a 4. You could
Yeah, let's do that.
have them
Yeah.
find. Yeah? You want to do the force up to 4?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. You could also have their science go up to 3 if they harvested some builder tech.
Or we could do economy up to 4, because then they're not dependent on the Lenape.
Yeah, economy up
What-
to 4 would be representing a newer sort of area to mine their super giant diamonds.
I like it. Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah? Everybody agrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Economy?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't support it. I don't support anything on Pangea. It's a living nightmare.
All right.
No, now we can
Yes,
take the Lenape back over to Agia.
Ooh, I like that.
All right. And now, rolling the growth check.
All right, who hasn't ruled?
Who
All
hasn't rolled?
I think we all have.
right, it's back to Jen.
Would there... How many...
I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, I
I
was
had
going
a
to
good
say.
roll.
I don't think Jen's rolled.
No, Jen hasn't rolled.
No.
Hey, it's back to Jen now.
I was just being quiet.
Why are you being quiet? We asked you.
It's-
Because I like to let other people roll.
No.
It's only the fate of an entire planet. It's okay.
Well, we are definitely going to do Agia. We're going to use economy because they have some new businesses there and a new little baseball team. It's helping the planet.
Excellent. Your target number for Agia is only a 16 this time.
Oh, woo, I rolled like actual goods. Then I have to do math. I'm really tired. Like I actually cannot do this. 15.
All right. So that is a failure.
Is that
I'll
with the
spend
plus
some
2?
stability.
Did you count the +2?
I didn't. Did I? I did. No, I did. I did. I think there's another +2.
No.
That was a roller
So I got a
coaster.
5, 6, and a 2 on my drama die.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So, sorry, you said you got a 15 though?
Yes.
Yeah. So you just need a +1. So you could spend 6 to get the 5 into a 6, and you would generate 2 stun points.
Perfect.
Or you could spend 10 to up your drama die to a 5. You would succeed and get 5 stun points.
Oh,
I
then
think
we
it's worth
could
it, you guys. What do you think, though?
up it to a province, though. Settlement to
But then we're
province.
only going to have 20 resolve.
Yeah, but that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
enough resolve. Okay.
that's enough.
Let's province it up then. I don't
The
know
crew
what getting
hound of Hades.
What do we get for being a province?
Is it good?
Why do we want that?
You become a lot more like resilient. You get larger population. Yeah,
Much more provincial. Yeah.
it
Are
might
we sure with that?
it might represent in this case the sort of 4 settlements that are on Agia working together more in sort of like a coordinated global government, and then just more settlers showing up and filling up each area. Because right now you've got New Trench Town, you've got Zealous Colony, you've got the Atwood Collective, and then also the Arcadia Athens people who just came down. And so turning Agia from settlement into province could represent those 4 groups working together to trade and make the area better.
It doesn't actually help like our economy, force, infrastructure, media, or science, which are all pretty shitty.
Yeah, those
Nice.
are specific things that you would increase using added industry for 4.
Do we want to do that instead before
I
we
think so.
start trying to increase our size? Just get better?
Yeah, I think we should be less shitty first.
Okay, so you're
Less shitty seems great.
You're spending 6 to turn the 5 into a 6.
Or we could do with 2 stunt points, we get high morale, gain a +2 bonus on the next plot action the colony undertakes. So we'd at least be
You could launch a
spending
project.
less.
You could actually specifically say, like, I would like to do this thing, like clear out more land, or kill a whole bunch of cricket wolves, or build a new media tower.
Why?
I don't know, maybe people are like filming movies. Like there's a whole bunch of
What-
westerns.
What I think would be really good is just to add the force in a little bit to protect the settlement a little bit better, and we could say that Lenape heads over to Agia for a bit. Or up the economy, because the economy is pretty trashy too.
It's all pretty trash, but yeah.
I just think if we get one of these to 3, we're gonna have better roles in the future.
We want
True.
competition on the fish farm, though.
Let's get the force up. I like the idea of maybe not necessarily the Lenape always being the governing force, but maybe these settlers are starting to band together and form a militia.
Where's that militia
cutie
in the
little
hills?
Sheriff, our cutie little sheriff is drawing making better law.
Narcissa?
Narcissa, she's helping the other colonies figure out their law and is making a united code of ethics.
And I mean, I think the show of force of a spaceship burning out a colony of bandits in the hills probably makes other people not want to commit banditry for a bit.
Sends a message, yeah.
Oh, cool. They had a wizard, and they got absolutely wrecked.
All right.
And I have this pistol.
So
Force? Are we cool with that, y'all?
I'm down for that.
everything is force. Okay, and then that was... You generated 5 stunt points, and you've just used 4. So you could still...
I'll put one back into the resolve.
Into the stability, yeah.
Yeah, stability. Sorry.
No, all good. Awesome. So then next time, we will pick up with you arriving back on Augia. Is that where the plan is to go?
New Zelos colony. Yeah.
I mean,
Check on the fish
it's
farm.
like Miles really wants to go to Pangea.
We could drop Miles off at Pangea.
Please don't do that. I mean, actually, yeah, drop Miles off, and then weirdly get a call from from Captain Acari.
Falco needs a change of pace.
Yeah, he's requisitioned over here.
Does he recognize the authority of a captain, though?
He
Yeah.
does. That took every bit of effort to say. My body fought my mind on saying that.
All right, hang on while I switch us back over.
Back to life.
Okay, so we will say the things that we say at the end. Of course, the giveaway is still going and we have no entries, but I think it's because all our lovely viewers already have all of these. So thanks for pushing it forward onto the VOD viewers at home, which if you are one of them, you can check the description of the video for the link to the Google form where you answer a skill testing question, and then we will do the draw for this live on our next episode. That's the way we do these things. Other things, of course, you saw our lovely Roll20 tabletop. We our Roll20 ambassadors. We love the virtual tabletop and love to shout it out. You can sign up for a free account on roll20.net. Also, check out Quest Chests. We played Stone Oaths and Golden Lies. It was fantastic. They have 6 more of these super cool prop and puzzle filled system agnostic adventures. No science fiction yet, so you'd have to do a little bit of shifting around to put it in the Expanse, but I believe in you. If you want a link to that, it is in the description, and for people watching live, it is in the chat again. You can go to their backer kit and you can order 1, 2, 7 of these boxes as you choose, and various upgrades and whatnot. They are super, super, super cool. I think that's about it. Oh, Malaloki says that they love my nails. Thank you.
Matches his
Nice.
hair.
Yeah, match the bright blue hair. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else for the evening, folks? Thanks.
Sir?
Thanks for the game, and for me to finally introduce Captain Mustafa Acari, who was created when we did our session 0 2 years ago.
Oh, man. Sitting there twiddling.
Just waiting to show up. Awesome. Thank you so much for the game, everybody. We will be live again in 2 weeks, and as always...
We'll see you in hell.